Good morning, guys, or good afternoon, or good evening, or whatever time I decide to post this, but hello. I'm going to tell you the story of how I lost 40 pounds during my fitness journey. Listen, it's been a long one. I did not go from being 182 pounds to 135 pounds in a couple of months. I did not. This grew over time. I won't lie, in the beginning of my fitness journey, I did lose probably around like 30 pounds within the first 3 months, which is pretty good, but
I've made a lot of mistakes along the way, and
it took me a while. So I'm going to share with you guys today how I did that. Overweight most of my life. I've always been the biggest girl in the group most of the time, and I would literally cry when I would look at myself in the mirror and none of the clothes that I wanted to wear would fit me. I would want to cry. I hated how I looked. I hated everything about myself at that point. It was really bad. It was bad. Seeing how I couldn't get the zipper all the way up, or I needed to kind of force myself to suck my stomach and still struggle to get the zipper up, or even seeing my rolls explode from one end to the other, it was very, I wouldn't want to say traumatic. It left me feeling very insecure about myself, because like, damn girl, can't even get these pants up, like what? Like, mind you, I think I was a size 12 or 14 at my biggest. I genuinely thought that I was destined to be fat for the rest of my life. I literally told myself this so many times when I would see other girls with like such nicer bodies than me, and I'd be like, yeah, you're gonna be fat. Just call it a day. Just accept it. Like at this point, like, come on. Like, look at you. I was so mean to myself, and I still kind of am, but that's a whole different issue. Point is that I did not think I could do it, but seeing how I am today, I clearly have. And here are the top 5 things that I did to help me lose over 40 pounds during my fitness journey. Literally the key, if you take anything away from this video today, let it be this: learn portion control. Listen, I used to eat ridiculous portion sizes. As a 12-year-old girl, I was eating the same portion size as my dad, this whole 40-year-old man who was like twice my size. I was eating portion sizes as big as his. I was kind of like mentally competing with myself and him, even though there was absolutely no competition here. But in my head, I'm like, yeah, I can eat as much as him. I can eat more than him. And I kept putting that in my head. Once I learned that my portion sizes were ridiculous, I learned to control them. I would always want to get a second plate of food, even though I was pretty much full with the first one. But in my head, I'm like, no, I can eat more, or I want more. But did you need more? Did you need more, Kelly? No, you did not. After understanding that portion sizes are a big part to weight loss, I had to understand that these portion sizes that are on my plan are not normal for someone my size, my age, and my activity level. If you're bigger, let's say bone structure, you're just naturally taller, or you're more of an athletic person, you're obviously going to need to consume more than someone who's just sitting around all day with a very sedentary job, or isn't just active in general. You can't be eating the same amount of food. Everyone has a different lifestyle and everyone has a different body, so you do have to eat custom to those things. I had to also understand what a portion size actually looked like physically looked like. So I bought a scale and I started weighing my food. I use measuring cups. Like in a Hispanic household, where are you gonna find measuring cups? Please tell me, because I know growing up, I never had a damn tablespoon in my life. I never heard my mom say, I'm gonna use a tablespoon of this. I never seen a measuring cup in my life up until the age of 18, until I started making my own food. But I had to learn for myself what that looked like. You have to learn to not be greedy. For example, I already had like 1 slice or even 2 slices of pizza. That satisfied my craving for pizza at that point. But if I'm going for the 3rd or 4th slice, I'm just overdoing it at this point. Like, come on. I already satisfied the craving of wanting pizza. I got what I wanted, so let me not be greedy and overdo it. I had to start making movement a daily habit. I was probably the most overweight around high school, middle school, but I was also like the least active compared to now. Back then, I would come home from school and just lay on my bed, probably even take a nap, lay on my bed for hours and eating after that, and then laying back on my bed again and just doing homework. No movement whatsoever. I don't think I trained too hard or anything during gym class. Like, it's gym class, I was gonna take that seriously. But once I started running more, started incorporating the gym more, I realized that movement makes such a big difference. You literally can't expect to lose weight if you're not doing anything. You're just laying there right now and you're like, I want to lose weight. What you're doing though? What are you doing to lose weight though? You get what I'm saying? Yes, no, maybe so. In order to lose weight, it's calories in versus calories out. The more you move, the more calories you burn. And in order to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit. More movement equals more calories burned. Less movement equals less calories burned. Eating more equals more calories need to be burned off if you want to lose weight. Hope you liked the little crash course. Quick PSA, please do not take anything I say to the extreme. It is beyond important to take everything into moderation, even losing weight. So starving yourself just for the sake of losing weight is not gonna help you for the long term for both health reasons and sustainability reasons. You'll feel weak, start developing health issues, and you'll just build an unhealthy relationship with food, which is not the goal. We love food. We want to have a good relationship with food. So we can't form unhealthy habits by taking it OD with the calorie deficit. It's always gonna be a slight calorie deficit. I began showing up for myself and not for anyone else. What do I mean by this? I had to stop working out for the reason of I wanted people to stop thinking of me as the bigger girl, or that I wanted to make that guy regret his life. You know, the guy that broke my heart or whatever. Like, no. Or try to fit into what people thought were attractive, which in my eyes was, if you're skinny, you're pretty. Clearly, if I'm not skinny, then I'm not pretty. Which isn't the case, clearly. It isn't the case. I'm not really skinny. I have like a bigger build regardless. I'm not a skinny, thin girl. Never have been. Never will be, quite frankly. That's just not my body structure. However, instead, what I did work out for was for myself. I worked out for my mental health because I always been super anxious all of my life. I was anxious before even filming this video because I thought I had no time to film this video. But look at me now. I'm filming this video. I also did it to prove to myself that if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna commit to it. There's no bigger sign of disrespect than not being able to commit to something that I said I'm gonna do for myself. If I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Especially if it's for me. It should always be for me. I should always show up for myself. You know, I'm gonna be with myself for the rest of my life. So I need to make myself a priority. Listen, if I'm not active, my asthma acts up like crazy. I can't breathe, I start wheezing. I could be laying on bed, not doing a single thing, scrolling through TikTok, and I'll start being like, I'd be like, ah, shit, where's my inhaler? All of these reasons were beyond aesthetics. I did it for mental health, physical health, and show respect to myself. And let me know down below what other reasons you guys would want to work out for besides aesthetics. Do you want to be stronger? Do you want to run a mile under 10 minutes? Do you simply just want to be having an active life? What other reasons besides being skinny do you want to start exercising for? Let me know down below. I just fell in love with the idea of cooking, specifically cooking fun meals. Listen, I know during my weight loss journey, I was like, I don't want to be boring. I don't want to have chicken and rice every single day. I want food that is fun. I made everything that I could find and found a lower calorie version and higher protein version of it. And I tried to enjoy that process instead of being like, I have to cook again. Oh my God. I try to make it fun, try to incorporate some music, just try to make a whole vibe to it. And by the way, protein is key if you're trying to build muscle. You most likely want to build muscle if you want that toned look, because toned look is just fat loss and muscle building. So you can have the fat loss, but where's the muscle? So protein. And just because you're trying to lose weight, it doesn't mean you have to eat quinoa and veggies every single day. Even though they do be smacking though. Like, not gonna lie, healthy meals really do smack. But you can still have mac and cheese. You can have like honey barbecue chicken. You can have chicken stir fry. Believe it or not, you can still have these very fun meals. Still can lose weight at the same time. I did that. I'm living proof that you can do this. Everyone literally hates to hear, but you have to hear it because it's the truth, and nothing but the truth is that you have to be consistent. Yeah. Crazy, right? You have to be consistent. Because like, imagine if you're going to the gym for like a week or two, but you stop for like a month and then try to build back up from that. Your inconsistency is just bringing you back down to square one again. You can't see improvement if you're always taking one step forward and 10 steps back. You have to remain consistent. Consistency does not mean every day. Consistency means that you do it at a frequency that's repetitive. You go to the gym 3 times a week, but you stick to that for 6 months, you're gonna see results. I promise you, consistency will always get you somewhere. And you only fail if you actually stop and give up. Same thing with your diet. If you eat pretty healthy, like salads and chicken breast for like a whole week, but then next week you're eating out every single day, you're having your fast food, and you're drinking like crazy over the weekend, and there's just no balance in between all those meals, you're not gonna see results. I hate to break it to you, but you're not. Think of it like this. Rather than think of it like, oh my God, do I really have to go to the gym today? I really won't have to eat this instead of this. And think of it more like, I am gonna go to the gym for myself so I can be stronger, so I can be better than I was the day before. Because clearly, if you're not happy how you are now, you gotta make some changes in your life. Listen, I know consistency is not easy. I know I've tried multiple times, but the moment you realize that this is for yourself and not for anyone else, the consistency is just gonna peak after that. You are the biggest biggest investment of your life. There's no one else that's going to help you lose the weight and gain the muscle and help you build the body of your dreams. You are the only one in total control of that. So take it from someone who never thought that they could do it. If I could do it, my lazy ass who refused to go to the gym to prove, I don't know why, I was very hard-headed at this point, but I was like, I'm not going to go to the gym. Or the same person who keeps saying every single week, I'm going to start my diet next week. I'm going to start my diet on Monday. I'm not eat pizza anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. I was in your shoes, man. Like, I get it. I get it's hard. But you have to understand that this is all in your head. Push through it. I promise you. Once you get through that mental space, you're gonna hit it. You're gonna feel great. You're gonna realize that you are more than capable of doing the things that you set your mind to, because the mind is a very powerful thing, and the minute you conquer those beliefs that you have in your head, you're gonna skyrocket. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please give it a like and subscribe if you want to hear more gym tips and advice. I would love to help you along with your journey. I really hope you found this video helpful. Catch you in the next one. Hope you have a good one. Bye.